Alright, welcome everybody back to one more Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden. Now again, it's feels like it's been forever, but alright, this is the big fight, so now's the time to do all the major upgrades. Camille, I'm gonna need you, buddy. Let's see. Limits. Raise your speed. Let's see. I guess that'd be fine. Let's see. So no, I know. I heard somewhere that it's best not to upgrade him now, because later on he gets a better match. Again, I know nothing for sure, but here there's some extra energy for you, Amaro. More of that speed you love so much. Increase your limit. Let's see. No really need for HP. Let's see. Peru. Nah. Double Zeta. No. Cats, hell no. Marbit. Hero. Yeah, a little upgrade for you, buddy. Not much, but a little. Increase the limits. 2 energy fusion, just fine. See, Death Scythe. Again, speed. There we go. He's got him into the hundreds. Increase this. And he doesn't really need energy. Let's see. Heavy arms. Defense for you because you're a brick. And then you don't really need anything else. Let's see. Sandrock. I don't intend to use you, nor do you, Wufei. Tall Geese. Oh, everybody knows I love you. Not leaving you in the dust. And a little bit more energy for him, just so he can spam his cannon a little bit more. Let's see, Titan 3. They're just enough for that. A little bit of armor here, buddy. Mazinger Z. No. Get a 1, get a dragon. Here we go. A little bit of armor. A little bit of energy, some HP. Okay, nothing too big. You, on the other hand, my friend, you get a nice juicy armor upgrade. And a little bit more energy, and there we go, just enough. Let's see, who else am I forgetting? Let's see. Max Fulker, Shinobu, Miyu, Ryusei. I think I got most of them that I'm going to be using. I'll give one of the other ones just a tiny little bit. Combattler, there you go. Get a dragon. You should be fine. Venus, great. I might use the, again, so here, just a little bit of armor boost for you, buddy. There we go. But again, I want my reels to do the most of the ass kicking here, so I need to make sure that they're going to be fine. And I don't know why, but I want to add more, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess up, but I'm like, I don't want to spend too long on this part, because who's going to want a whole video just this? Alright, you a little bit more speed. Heavy arms, a little more armor. Death Scythe. You're just awesome. I'm going to give you one more thing. One more thing to speed. Boop. One more thing to limit. There we go. And let's see. Wing 0. Yeah, a little bit more energy for you, buddy. Yeah, because I'm going to spam your cannon. Let's see. I just remembered something. Get a dragon. I may need a little bit more from the energy front. Let's see. Use off a little bit of money I have left. Great. What's a cheap upgrade for you? There we go. Alright, that should be good. Now, let's get on to the mission. Wait. Oh, God damn it, I forgot. If I'm going to be doing this again. Again, I'm sorry this is taking so long, but again, I just want to make sure that everybody can do good. So my boosters, craft, magnet coating, habit armor, dual sensor. Where's the solar panel? There we go, that's what I wanted to do. I'm just making sure everybody's got at least something. And my big guys, Death Scythe's got that. Heavy arms. Let's see, what can I give you, buddy? What'll help? That could help, but dang it, I don't want to overbulk him. Very great. You're gonna have to give me a little shield, buddy. Together and there should be fine. Alright. I'm not playing favorites. Alright, let's go. Yeah, sorry that took a while. Alright. Get the show on the road. There's a dimensional instability growing around your car. Yes, if the dimensional boundary starts to warp, it'll be extremely dangerous. We saw the phenomenon a lot during the Bomber War, didn't we? Yeah, it signified when the Arrogators would appear. But we drove them off, didn't we? The car's connected to some other dimensional thing? That's what I think is going on. So then what's the connection? Could it be? What is it? Tweety? I can never get her name right. I thought I had it one video, but then I forgot it. We've seen this phenomenon like this in Lagaius as well. Sorry. In the half year since the barrier of the Harmony was destroyed, surely you'll see the effects of spiritual power growing unstable. Yeah. All the gates that connect points between Lagaius and places like the Bermuda Triangle, something is opening them, it seems. Maybe someone wants to summon surface people like me, Mio, and Tutti? The shield scare is what's bothering me. We can't pinpoint the gate positions on the Lagaius side. Maybe Dakar is where the gate's opening up. It's possible. Don't tell me Lagaius is coming to invade the surface. No way, there are hardly any Lagaians who would meddle with the surface. So the reason you guys came to the surface was to... Yes! To do an extra special expedition to come investigate the gate. After that, we can only pinpoint the location and where it opens up from the surface side. It's also likely that someone's opening the gate from the surface side, too. Exactly looks best. And Phil allowed you, the 4 elemental lords, to travel to the surface? Yes, civil unrest aside, also recovering the throne, we're enjoying a small lull. It's unheard of for a single elemental lord to come to the surface. Well, that goes to show how seriously Legrand's taking this, which would mean... Tina, is Shu behind this? I'm not sure. It could be nothing to do with Lagaius at all, and be totally separate. Come on! It's obvious this is all his fault! Hey, don't jump to conclusions yet. In any case, we need to head more cautious, and we're heading towards the car. Indeed. Captain Bright, may we accompany you on your task to the car investigations? Sure, I don't mind. We're concerned about Dr. Shirakawa's movements as well, as you know. Sorry, my nose has been stuffy. Captain Bright, it's time for the briefing. Got it. What's gonna happen next? Right. Many of you here participated in our takeover of the car assembly building. But the city has changed now. The Macross at its new center. First, there'll be a lot of gunnery deployed along the coastline. They will have mobile suits around the city perimeter and the Macross in the central area. We also have intel which claims that there are new anti-air defenses that have employed new weapons as well. Those mobile weapons with the capabilities of both the AVFs and the mobile dolls, right? Yes, they supposedly been given a code name, Ghost. Ghost, huh? Sounds like a very interesting foe. Our goal in this operation will be to stop the Federation Presidential Inauguration Ceremony Yamato's holding. God, that's a freaking tongueful. And to reclaim the Macross, as well as rescuing the SDF's main personnel. Lieutenant Bernie, would you explain the details? First, we split into 3 teams and attack at timed intervals. Team 1 will be the fillers, who will break through the defense network from the sea. Team 2 will be the mobile suits, who will attack from the west and destroy the enemy MS squads. Lastly, Team 3 will move from the east with the Argama, and they will join up with the other 2 teams and close on the Macross together. Then save Captain Gravel and the others who are presumed to be inside of it. It sure is a complicated mission orientation. It can't be helped. We're not as strong as the old Londo Bell was. Thanks to the Titans, who are even now expanding their sphere of influence, we can't rely on our normal brute force tactics. He's right. The Macross may be marooned, but it can still fire its main cannons. Yikes, no thanks. You said Team 1 is fillers, right? How about putting our Volts machines in? That's not exactly encouraging, is it? Well, it'd be too easy to target as a super robot. We'd have a better chance of making it into the city if we split apart. But there's that ghost there too. It's got a higher performance than the YF-19 or the YF-21. I'd sure love to go up against one of those. An opponent with performance greater than that of the AVF? Interesting. Interesting? Geez, you two aren't afraid of anything, are you? It'll be fine. I'll make mincemeat out of any ghosts. Hearing that from you only makes me more worried. Oh, don't be like that. You gotta put some spirit into it if you want to save Miname. Oh, you hit a soft spot. He's right. I can't be half-hearted about it. I want to save Miname and Lieutenant Hayase. Still, I'd take this over the fight against Bulldoza any day of the week. At any rate, the enemy should have full welcome laid out for us. In the worst case scenario, it's possible that we could end up against the Macross. But we allow Yamato's presidential inauguration to take place, and we'll be branded as insurgents everywhere. We must strike at the Titans and get the Macross back at all costs. If we don't ensure Project Aegis a success, the Balmer War will have not ended for us. There you go, Tetsuya. Ryoma. I expect all of you to fight well out there. That is all. We begin at 18:30. Be at your stations 1 hour prior to that. Dismissed. Ah, right there. Epic scene. Hey Isaac, what are we going to do? I have a policy never to meddle into the fights with those that don't involve clients. Oh, is that so? Guess that makes sense. Kid, what do you want to do? I never did like the Titans' way of doing things. I'd like to give him some trouble too, if I could. Bowie, Omachi, what about you two? If it means I can meet up with Lin Miname, that's enough for me. I'd rather avoid death by shockwave, so I'm with the kid. Then it's decided. You sure about this? I also have a policy never to overlook evil deeds done in plain sight. That's so cool! It's just like I knew! Master, if you stay any longer, we'll get good in trouble. Oh yeah, whoops, my bad. This coming from someone with a badge. Camille, what are we going to do about her? We can't exactly let her off here, you know. When is it, Hyoma? Well, that Rosame chick. She sounds kinda like the pilot of the Psycho Gundam that attacked us at the Nabara connection. Brother, I brought you something to drink. Rosame, I'm about to sortie, so... Sortie? You mean get in your mobile suit? Yes, that's right. You should go back to your room now, Rosame. Oh, she looks so sad. Mobile suit? Sortie? I know. Who is that girl? Camille's younger sister, apparently. Does she catch your eye, Lieutenant? I suppose she does, yes. Oh, you can't hide from him. What's wrong, Rosame? Oh, headache! Camille, Judah! Said he wants me to ask you something about the Devil Zeta. Haru, don't run! Rosame, let me introduce these two to you. I don't like these people. What is she afraid of? Why is Lieutenant Quattro staring at her with such evil intent with his eyes? Captain Global, I brought the report from the reactor's output test.
Good work, Hayase.
If we can keep up its present level, it should be able to supply the energy that Project Aegis' gravitational shield.
I see. Then go ahead and submit the report to the Titans too.
Understood. The reactor's repairs took longer than expected, didn't they? It can't be helped after the way we used them in the Balmer War's final battle. I guess not. This ship can't fly right now either.
But its reactor can supply the energy to the gravitational shield. Mankind can still be saved from the shockwave. If not, all the sacrifices that were made, like the SDF Class 0 flagship, will have been in vain. And there will be no point in surviving through the Balmer War.
You're right, of course, Captain. That's why we dissolved the SDF and gave up the Macross without a fight. Of course, we didn't have many forces left in the SDF to fight the Titans head-on either. I wonder if the Skull Squadron is safe on their station in South Otia Island. Ichijoji.
By the way, Hayase, how are the repairs going on the other sections of the ship?
Yes. Most of the armaments besides the main cannon are now online. With the Titans over our heads, we're better off not using the main cannon anyway.
Indeed.
Captain Grovel, there's an incoming transmission from Admiral Jamatov.
Patch it through. Commander Grovel, is the Macross main cannon up and running? No, sir. We have finished repairs on the reactor. Very well. Keep the Macross on standby on the level 1 battle stations. Level 1 battle stations? Isn't the presidential inauguration ceremony tonight? The Titans will be in control of the Macross weaponry. All of your former SDF members are to attend the ceremony as well. That is all.
Level 1 battle stations? What could be going on? Is this the start of another war? The air gears are gone now, silly. Enemies to them? That would mean... No way, the Londo Bell? But the Londo Bell was dissolved, wasn't it? I hear the remaining members formed a new organization. So they're coming to attack the car?
Is this why they're making us attend the ceremony? To ensure that we can't use the Macross? The ceremony will start at 7, right on schedule.
I hear the Dakar City is gearing up for battle.
And you're forcing Miname on stage during all that? What happened to the military's obligation to protect civilians? The deployment is to deal with a small group of terrorists. There will be no changes to the ceremony's proceedings. And besides that, none of you have the right to reject orders. Grr. Listen, Miname, if you're trying anything funny, consider Ingsen Ichijoji dead. Poor chick.
I know.
And don't forget about that either, Myung. Lieutenant Isamu Dyson is in our hands.
Isamu? I have no relation.
There's no use playing dumb. We've done background checks on both of you.
Hikaru.
I look forward to a good production, you two. One befitting the establishment of the new system of rule over the Earth sphere. Tiny assholes. This is why you can't trust military types. In the SDF, while expanding their operations in the Balmer War. How could they let the Titans of all people rise to power?
Brother, stop it. Hikaru and the others fought plenty in the Balmer War. So this time it's our turn to fight. Miname, are you going to?
Oh, Gald.
Gald, what are you doing here? Gald, don't tell me you're...
Yes, I'm working with the Titans.
What? You're part of the Londo Bell during the Balmer War. Why? Why?
I told him, Young, I'll protect you. I won't hand you over to Isamu.
But why would you join the Titans?
Because you're here. I
俺の
live
命
to
は
protect you.
君を
Even back
守る
then,
ためにある
probably.
多分 ずっと昔から。
Admiral, we will soon start the ceremony. It's finally time for us to declare ourselves the true rulers of the Earth sphere. We must leave no room for error. We have also deployed machines piloted by cyber new types within the city. Cyber new types. Those were Peru 2 and Kulejevlus, if I recall. Yes, sir. Even the preventers do manage to slip past our defenses. They don't stand a chance. Very well. Then let us head for the ceremony grounds. Chapter 9, Festival of Fools. This is gonna be fun. Oh, crack the neck. Oh, crack the neck. Crack the fingers. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, man. Everything's cracky right now. During the Balmor War, the SDF did nothing for the Earth sphere. On the contrary, they dragged the Earth into an unprecedented crisis. But when I, restored order, assumed the Federation's top office, I will bring new order to the Earth, the symbol of the universe. Yay! People clapping mindlessly. Now the Macross has been reduced to nothing but a symbol for the Titans. And her as well. But if that's what we have to do to save the Earth from the shockwave. Good evening, people of the Earth. I am Lin Miname. You're Lin Miname. I don't. I came here in the celebration in hopes of coming of a time of peace. But the Titans cannot bring peace to the Earth sphere. Miname. People murmuring. During the Balmor War, I stayed on the Macross alongside Londo Bell. And even when exiled from the Earth, they went to fight their final battle. The Titans did not save the Earth from the Arrogators or the Zentradi. The people of the SDF and the Londo Bell did. People of the Earth, I beg you, please never forget that fact. And please believe in the people who saved the Earth once more. What the hell is she doing? Get her off the stage! Commander! What happened? There's a machine approaching this airspace. Who could it be? A badass. Yes. Looks like I made it on time for our date. That's Isamu! That can't be right. Weren't the YF-19 supposed to have been dismantled? By reports, Lieutenant Isamu Dyson stole it from Edward's base and fled. How the hell did he break through our defenses? Well, sir, it seems our entire perimeter was being jammed. What'd you say? I won't let Project Nova get scrapped for some lousy unmanned fighter. Come on, Isamu. I'll settle everything with one big showdown. Come on, Ghost, you're scrapped! Come on. Isamu! Moron! What can one lone Valkyrie do? Send out the welcoming committee! And now the battle begins! The YF-21. No way! Is that Gaiden there? Let's end this, Isamu. What the hell are you doing here? I told you, I won't hand Myung over to you. No! Don't tell me Myung's here! Look, I don't have time to waste fooling around with you. But why? Why is it those two always end up fighting like that? Am I gonna somehow force Gald to let off some steam? Yes, you will. Here, end the turn. Yeah, nothing we can really do. And this is just annoying as fudge. The overwhelming number of enemies that just are begging to die. Yes. I will oblige them with a quick and painful death. Let's see. Counter, no, evade. When we were kids, you always came after me, even chasing women's tails. I love this part of the game. What? After I won that race we had on New Year's, you just bitched and moaned. You're the one who was always after me. Or are you making up your own story? You still haven't given me back my CDV. That was 7 years ago, and it was because you upped and left without a word. Grr. I bought you lunch in high school twice. I bought you lunch 13 times. Who the hell keeps such close count? I'm sorry, that's just funny. Right. Now the seriousness of this fight. Again, now I gotta let the enemies do all the crap. Again, sorry I haven't updated that much. I've been kind of busy this past week. Again, I'm not sure if I should tell you guys, but I finally able to play Z2, and wow, it took me less than 24 hours, and I've been just so addicted to the game that I'm like on chapter 16 already. I'm like, oh yes! I knew it was you who broke my plane back at the school festival. Like I know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. I swear you were always destroying whatever was important to me. All of it! Shut up! Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised if I was gonna get there. I'm like, yeah, damn it. Alright, let's see if we can finish this quick. I wanna try and keep this under 30 if I can. Alright, here we go. Even back then, 7 years ago, if you weren't around, this is always painful to watch. I hate seeing. I like Kisame and I like both. I don't like seeing them kill each other, and especially when one kills the other. But yeah, this one. No, I got some free time. House is actually quieter than usual on this time. So why not update? Some. Come on, Gold. Body. That's right. It was me. All along. I repressed the memory. Myself. So I was the one Have I cracked? Am I mad? I don't know how this took me to work. So, you made it. Of course. Cut the engine, ride the wind. The surefire pterodactyl maneuver. And mimics an explosion, but alright, it works for me. You must have known what I did to Myung 7 years ago. So what? You kept enduring me calling you a traitor and a coward. Myung, both of you knew and hid it from me. You pitied me. Back at the school festival, I wrecked the plane you built. What? You built it so well, I just had to take it out for a little test drive. You! Let's forget about all that old baggage. Manly tears. Sorry. You sure there's nothing else you should own up to? Jeez, you can be such a jerk when you feel like it. Laughing on the transceiver? I guess they must be getting along. Isamu, Gold. Why that little? What the hell is Gold doing? Commander Basque, launch the Ghost X9s and shoot the insurgents down. Sir! Ugh, the part I hate. Freaking ghosts. Ghosts! So we finally meet. Gold, this is my date. Don't you interfere. I should say the same to you. Don't you dare let yourself get shot down. I think technically the turn should be mine, but they give it to the computer. Fan-fucking-tastic.
technically if he came back from the grave, or the pterodactyl maneuver, it should still be his turn. Or, yeah. Alright, now this, again, a 37% chance. I'm gonna guarantee it's gonna hit us, no matter what. How maneuverable are these things? Holy crap! Out of freaking 9 tries, it missed once! Holy crap, mother! Alright.
They're monsters! Far better than my data indicated. Ooh, holy crap! That's the first time ever doing that.
Damn Titans, how do they make these?
Go on, Isamu. I'll take care of these monsters. You go where Myung is.
Gold?
This isn't the time to be fighting ghosts, or am I wrong? We'll protect Myung no matter what. Didn't we both swear that? Isamu. Isamu. Myung is waiting for you. Go on and be sure to get her back.
Come on, buddy, don't pull anything.
Whatever the case, you won't beat that ghost. What? Forget the small fry. Go save Myung and the others aboard the Macross. Don't come crying to me later.
Sweet! And that's where we're going to end it for right now. I'm going to get this done and uploaded, and then work on another. So again, thank you guys for being so patient with me while I was busy, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Good night.